February is Black History Month. It's time to remember and reflect on the struggles of African Americans and recognize their rich contributions to communities in the Bay Area and nationwide. Did you know that we have our heroes of Black history right here in the Bay Area? I'd like to recognize the contributions of people like Belva Davis, a pioneer and friend who became the first Black woman TV reporter on the West Coast, changing our views about the news and winning 8 Emmy Awards in the process. I'd like to recognize Eleanor Curry, who persevered through overwhelming odds in the segregated South to become an author, community leader, and radio host with a presence in San Mateo residents' hearts for over 50 years. We recognize Gertrude Wilkes, who learned to, quote, make my way out of no way, unquote, in segregated East Palo Alto, and fought racism through education, braving bomb threats and arson to found schools for African American children. Then she served on the first City Council of incorporated East Palo Alto. Let's remember Lynn Swann, the Football Hall of Famer, who was raised in San Mateo and accumulated the most receiving yards in Super Bowl history before retiring. He could jump higher than anyone around him. In fact, he beat a future Olympic champion when he was in high school. And finally, let's recognize Miriam Golightly, the longtime Metropolitan Transportation Commission advisor and community activist who worked so closely with senior citizens to solve transit problems in a collaborative way and make travel in the Bay Area accessible to everyone. And we recall the extraordinary bravery of the Buffalo Soldiers, African American soldiers who guarded the Sequoia and Yosemite forests before those California treasures became part of our national parks system. I was honored to commemorate their legacy by introducing and passing the Buffalo Soldiers Bill, which directs the national parks to finally commemorate their work. In fact, part of the Buffalo Soldiers Trail that runs through my congressional district will be recognized. Beyond our district, the struggle for civil rights is well documented. This year is the 50th anniversary of the March in Selma, an event that I'm grateful to have commemorated with my colleague, Congressman John Lewis, and the passage of the Voting Rights Act. We remember the superhuman trials of civil rights activists at Selma and across America that led to federal legislation securing the constitutional right to vote. And we commemorate those still working to secure equal treatment before the law every day. It's a pleasure to recognize their contributions, and our nation has come a long way since Selma, but we must always keep in mind the path ahead.